The young family had just moved into an apartment on the edge of the city, right next to a quiet and eerie forest. The father, Alexei, and mother, Tatiana, hired a nanny named Lydia to look after their newborn youngest daughter, while their eldest son, Egor, felt neglected. From the very beginning, Egor sensed something strange about Lydia. The nanny had this cold stare and some really weird rules that just baffled us. One of which was forbidding the parents from entering the baby's room while she was putting her to sleep. One night, Egor heard Lydia singing a terrifying lullaby through the baby monitor. And when he dared to peek, he saw a monstrous figure, Baba Yaga, leaning over his sister's crib. However, when his father checked, Lydia and the baby appeared normal, making Egor look like a liar. The horror peaked one morning when Egor returned home to find the nanny and his baby sister had vanished without a trace. More frighteningly, both of his parents had no memory of ever hiring a nanny. It's like they totally forgot they even had a daughter, right? All evidence of Lydia's existence, the work contract, phone number, even the memory of her, had been magically erased. Egor panicked, realizing this was the work of the demon he had seen that night. He was the only one who remembered his sister and vowed to rescue her. Desperate for help, Egor went to his school friends Dasha and Anton to tell them about the strange events that had befallen him. At first, they didn't believe him, thinking Egor was just hallucinating out of jealousy for his new sister. However, when they tried to investigate, they found odd things that supported Egor's story. They discovered an ancient book on Slavic mythology that described the figure of Baba Yaga, a demon who kidnaps children and erases their parents' memories. With this evidence, Dasha and Anton finally believed him and agreed to help. The three of them prepared for the most dangerous journey of their lives, entering the dark forest behind Egor's apartment, where they believed Baba Yaga was hiding her victims. Armed with courage and a little information from the ancient book, the three children stepped into the dark and haunted forest. The atmosphere felt off. Twisted trees and eerie sounds filled the dry branches. They followed a magical trail that only Egor could see, leading them deeper into the heart of the forest. Finally, they arrived at a dilapidated hut that seemed alive, surrounded by a fence of bones. This was Baba Yaga's creepy lair, where all sorts of strange things happened. With their hearts pounding, they snuck inside, ready to face whatever terror awaited them to save Egor's sister. The moment you step inside the hut, it feels like the air just thickens. The room was filled with decaying children's toys and a pungent, fishy smell. There they found Egor's sister sleeping soundly in a basket, as if hypnotized. Suddenly, Baba Yaga appeared in her true, horrifying form, a tall, thin figure with long, disproportionate limbs and a vicious face. A fierce battle ensued. The creature used its magic to manipulate the room, turning it into an endless, nightmarish labyrinth. The children had to use their wits to fight against the illusions and physical attacks from the demon. Egor rescued his sister while Dasha distracted Baba Yaga. They fled the cursed hut and ran without looking back, the sound of the demon's furious shrieks chasing them from the darkness of the forest. Miraculously, upon arriving home, their parents' memories were restored. They hugged their two children with tears of joy. Although the family was whole again, a deep trauma remained etched in Egor's soul. From his bedroom window, he still gazed at the forest with fear, knowing that the demon was still out there, waiting in the darkness, and the peace they felt might only be temporary.